Now, it shouldn't be any surprise to anybody that when you get home from a trip, you're going to take the time to unload your pack, clean things up, and then put it away into storage for the next trip. But have you really taken the time to think about why you took the pieces of gear that you did and analyze and shake down your pack and think about the things that you took with you? So let's cover those 3 reasons. Reason number 1 is to analyze your gear system. Think about what worked for this trip and what didn't work for this trip. That's a really, really important thing to do. If I am going into the desert versus the mountains for here in Utah, then my gear system might be a little bit different. And so I need to make notes and I need to analyze and think about all of the things that went into that particular gear system that made it a success or that potentially made it a failure. So I really want to think about, was this the right clothing bag to take? Was this the right jacket for me to carry? Was this the right beanie? Or just all of those kinds of things. Was a canister stove the right way to go? Or would an alcohol stove make more sense for the next time? Make notes on those things and kind of keep a trip journal and really decide on whether or not that stuff is important for you. Reason number 2 is to determine what wasn't used. It's amazing how often people go on a backpacking trip and they don't use several items that were in their gear system, in their backpack for that trip. I've done it a lot, and that's something that I have worked really, really hard to do, is to create a system that when I take the piece of gear out into the backcountry, it has a specific use and I know that it's going to get used. Does that mean that when I take my first aid kit, for example, every time I go out, that I need to use that? No. That's a little bit different kind of thing, but I don't want to carry a bunch of random gear items that I use with the mindset of, well, just in case, or if this happens, I'll use this, or whatever it really is. You just need to really determine, do I need to carry this with me? If it wasn't used, why was it not used? And think about, make notes again in kind of a trail journal and decide, do I need it for next time? If it wasn't used, then it probably is extra weight that you don't need to have in your backpack. And reason number 3 to do a post-trip shakedown of your pack is to do an inventory of your gear as well as maintain it. So it's an opportunity to go through your gear, inventory what you have before you put things away so that you can make a gear list more or less for the next time you go out. And if it's for a particular type of trip that you did, a weekend trip in 3-season type of setting, then I'm going to create a gear list of, based off of the other shakedown reasons, that this makes sense to carry with me. So I'm going to put it on a gear list and I'm going to carry it the next time that I go out. So inventorying your gear is actually really important. It helps you be more efficient in your packing and easier to pack for the next trip when you head out. Secondary to that is it allows you to inspect your gear, perform maintenance, and make sure that you're taking care of the gear that you have. It's important to do that, and it's something that if I'm going to invest money into various pieces of gear, I want to make sure that I am cleaning my spoons properly, that I am making sure that electronic items are charged. If I used my first aid kit, then I want to take the time post-trip before I put it away into storage that I replenish the kit and make sure that I take care of all of the things that would be part of that. So guys, those are 3 reasons why you should always do a post-trip shakedown. I know all of those are fairly related to each other. They're supposed to be, but it breaks things down into a little bit more of a methodical thinking of what this process should look like of packing your backpack, understanding the gear you're taking with you, why you take the pieces of gear that you do, so that you're able to be more efficient and effective with your backpacking in the future. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Also, when you subscribe, hit that little bell notification to get notifications when I post new videos every Monday and Thursday. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Have an awesome day.